We're here with Caleb Banks. Where did he go to school?
Go Gators.
Yeah, you already know.
Yes, sir.
So Caleb is a fan of the podcast, which makes me feel good. And obviously you have a lot to do with that. Rand as a former Gator. And you've heard us talk about your game. Banged up a little bit with a foot injury, but
yes,
I told Rand, and I'll tell you this, Caleb, he went on a cruise when I had to go down to Mobile to watch you at the Senior Bowl.
Yeah.
But I said, on the little text, I said 6'6", 330, 35-inch arms, practiced every single day and dominated every single day. So it felt like you went down there with something to prove. So talk
Absolutely.
about that experience, those 3 practice days in Mobile, because you came out of there looking like exactly what we thought we were going to get in 2025.
Yeah, it was an honor to go out there and practice with those guys. You know, it was a lot of great group of guys out there. But, you know, the competition was very, very hard. You know what I mean? Just had to prove to everybody that I was back, you know what I mean? And fully healthy, and went out there and did what I had to do, for sure.
Yeah, so you dealt with the foot injury. We know only limited to 3 games, I believe,
sure.
this year. Talk to us about having to overcome that adversity, especially coming into a year where you say you watched the podcast and how highly touted you've been throughout the season for not only us here on With the First Pick podcast, but throughout the National Football League. But you dealt with adversity. Talk to us about how you had to overcome that.
Yeah, just talking to my mom every single day. You know what I mean? It was a very hard time for me going through that process. You know, it was supposed to be a big year. It still is a big year, though, for me. That's how I see it, you know what I mean? But, you know, just talking to God, you know what I mean, just going through that process and had to be there for my teammates, you know what I mean? I had to snap out of it a little bit, you know, show it to me. I show up crying to the facility. Sometimes I had to go back home, you know what I mean? But that's just for the love of the game, you know, that's how bad I love football. So, you know, just being there for my teammates, you know, just going there helping the young guys and helping them throughout the way so they can, you know,
So
produce.
You mentioned mom and your relationship with mom, and you talk to mom every day. If Ryan and I were to contact mom, and we asked her about the young man that left her house to the grown man that's sitting with us on stage right now, what would she tell us about your growth and your maturity level that she's seen for over the last couple of years?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. She watched it with me too. She be sitting there watching it with me. She be like, "Oh, they picked you. But yeah, no, she definitely say I've grown a lot, matured a lot. Honestly, you know, she still call me her baby, but I be honest, tell her like, "Ma, like I'm growing now, Ma, like you know what I mean. I ain't little KK. That's what she used to call me back in the day. I ain't little KK no more, Ma. Like,
I'm gonna start saying that on the podcast.
Yeah, but I'm like, Ma, you know, I ain't little KK no more. Like she be like, you know what, like, yeah, let me just. She's not used to it. She's still getting adapted to it. You know what I mean? I'm her youngest, so it's kind of hard for her to, you know, be able to see my growth and be able to, like, you know, understand, like, I'm a grown man now. So, but she's very proud of me. You know, she's excited for me. And
what's mom's name?
Mary.
Miss Mary, thank you for watching the pod. We appreciate you, Mom. We're going to take care of baby KK for you.
Here, little KK. So, Rand was in the front offices for almost 20 years. And I want to ask you and get your response to this. At 6'6", 330 at the Senior Bowl, are there guys that you pattern your game after? Because you see a little bit of Chris Jones, maybe a little bit of Dexter Lawrence, but there are not a lot of guys, Rand, that get off the bus looking like Caleb. I wanted to call you your nickname.
Please
like
don't
Caleb.
call me KK,
Yeah.
please. I definitely have the Chris Jones for sure. You know,
Okay.
athleticism that he has. It's how he carries himself, you know what I mean? He's a dog, you know what I mean? I feel like we kind of have similar traits. I'm not there all the way yet, but, you know, but once I reach my, you know, the higher of my ceiling and be able to go out there and, you know, do what I do, I definitely feel like I pass him up a little bit, you know what I mean? So
You heard that, Chris. Chris, you watching. He coming for you.
I'm coming.
But there are a lot of 6'6", 330 guys that you can.
No, there's not a lot of guys, and that's what makes him impressive is the fact that he has this size, but then he can win with power.
Right.
He can two-gap. He can penetrate gaps in terms of different schemes, and that's what makes him good enough to play all the way across. We've seen him play all across the defensive front. And for you, if you could pick a scheme, no politically correct answer, if you could pick the perfect scheme, would you want a two-gap and hand fight, or would you want to be able to penetrate and get off the rock?
Penetrate and get off the rock. I want to run through somebody's face every play as much as I can, for sure.
Love that answer.
2024, when he was full go, 29 pressures, 4.5 sacks, the most among any defensive lineman at Florida. So you talk about that. How are you like playing 5? Like, do you want to be able to get after it like that far wide, or do you want to be 3 and inside?
I feel like I can play anywhere. You know what I mean? I like the 5. I like playing at the 5. Them 1-on-1s, that's easy. That's K work for me. You feel me? Did at the Senior Bowl. You know, I don't want to talk down on nobody, but I was mudding them. So
it was clear.
Yeah,
clear and obvious.
But no, I like playing the 5. I feel like I can play anywhere, so I enjoy it.
As a evaluator, and where are you gonna? Because he was there with Jeffrey Simmons. You drafted Devondre Sweat. Where are you putting him to best suit what you guys want to do, whatever your system, like the best system you think fits Caleb?
Well, I'll say this. If he's playing in a 49er type system, would love him at 3. But then also in that system is you have the versatility because the system evolved to where you had the wide 9 techniques, right? 2 wide 9s. But in the infancies of this system, going back to even the Seattle days, we had what was called a big end. And if you go and you can do your Googles and look up Big Red Bryant, who was every bit of 6'4", 6'5", but he was about your size.
Yeah.
And probably his weight was proportioned a little different.
Yeah.
But he was a 300-pounder playing on the edge and base, but then kicked him inside. And I think he gives you that. But then if you got the traditional 34, I think he could play 5.
Yep.
I think he could play some nose if he wanted to, if you needed him to play.
Absolutely.
I think the best thing for him, again, is the versatility, being able to play some 3, and then playing the 4-eye, forcing that guard to make a tackle set and give him a 2-way go. I think he can exploit that as well. So the versatility of his game, the multiplicity of his alignment, I think is what's going to make him valuable to teams.
This make me smile, man. Y'all, I love this, man. Seeing it in person, I watch it on TV. Seeing it in person, hearing it in person is amazing. I appreciate y'all for sure.
No, we appreciate you, and let's get him a hat, and he can walk around representing with the first.
Yeah, man.
pick.
We need to brand this better. To all the guys back there, Eli's smiling behind the camera. We got a big supporter with the first pick. Yeah. Well, see, look, now he's a professional. We don't have the money. We don't have the budget. We don't have the budget. Just give us a shout out on.
No, absolutely.
We'll
give
take
him a
that.
shout out.
Absolutely.
Ask him the question we're asking everyone. We'll get to that.
So my last question I typically like to ask everybody: draft night. Where you going to be?
Yeah.
And when you hear your name, are you going to cry?
I don't know exactly where I'm going to be yet. Haven't got that far, but I'm definitely going to cry.
Good.
I'm
for
definitely
you. You
gonna
deserve
cry.
it. You've
Yeah,
earned the right
absolutely.
to celebrate with your family.
Boo-hoo cry or
Yeah.
just the glory one tear?
It might be a little bit of boo-hoo, but I'm trying to make it seem like it's one of them
Listen,
little.
as long as
I'm
you
wipe
don't
it a
have
little
the
bit.
hiccup cry.
Yeah, no.
If you have the hiccup cry, me and Ryan, we're going to talk about
no
that
ugly
on the
cries
show.
right here. No ugly cries.
On the show.
Look, I got teenagers. I will. If you cry, I'll probably end up crying if he brings it up. So I'll be happy for you.
So I have a game.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is you're going to tell us who you're most excited to sack
This game's easy.
in the league.
Okay.
All right? So the first one, Jaden Daniels or Caleb Williams?
Give me Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams or Drake May?
Drake May.
Drake May or Jalen Hurts?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts or Aaron Rodgers?
I'm going to hurt him. Oh, man. I'm going to go Aaron Rodgers for sure.
All right, Aaron Rodgers or Matthew Stafford? 40-year-old on 40-year-old.
Matthew Stafford. Yeah.
All right, Matthew Stafford or Joe Burrow?
Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford or Josh Allen?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson?
Lamar. I got to catch him.
Lamar
Yeah, that's-
Lamar or Patrick Mahomes?
Patrick for sure.
There it is.
Caleb Banks, fan of with the first pick. Made my
Absolutely.
day, made my week.
Da,
Florida.
da, 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 da.
Go Gators.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Caleb.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.